All right, hey, we got some viewers out there.
We
Hello.
are live.
We are live in Saint Ansgar. This is West Fork versus Saint Ansgar. This is the JJV boys. It's just a single game tonight. Very seldom do we get to do just one game, so it's a lot of fun. We try some, we experiment with some things, doing something a little different with the cameras tonight. Candle Genius here to my left is Zach of All Trades to my right.
Not your
average Joe. I didn't tell you this, Joe. I got a chance to feed some of these boys tonight.
You
You're
did.
going to see amazing performance. What we had was not your average sloppy Joes.
Oh, so we're going to get a whole bunch of just really good play
Yes,
early
we are.
on,
Yeah,
fast start.
You'll be able to predict which boys ate at my house tonight. I'm not even going to tell you. You'll be able to
Okay.
predict.
All
You'll be
right.
able to predict.
All
There's
right.
4 of them. No, don't even guess, Zach. You have to watch the play.
You got to watch.
You can't just randomly guess. I'm sorry. I can't just tell you.
As you can tell, the bleachers on the other side are not down, so we are sitting amongst the enemy here. Oh, I mean West Fork, not necessarily
that's
the
right.
enemy, but
That's
the other
right.
team. We're all on one side. It's as quiet as a church in here
It
on a
is.
snow day. It is very, very quiet.
This is
So,
what happens, though, when you put everybody on the same side.
in
You're
fact-
like a little bit like timid, and should I cheer? I don't know. I don't know
Right.
these people.
Right?
Right.
We're surrounded by strangers. They're all looking at us because we're the only ones making a noise in this entire place right now. So, quiet on the greens. West Fork wins the tap. This is Azik. I like that name. 2 A's. Starts with 2 A's, like Aaron. Number 4, who's Aiden. One of Aiden's. Aiden with a Y. We got an Aiden with an I and an Aiden with a Y. Number 4 is Aiden with a Y. Gavin Squire.
Oh, Gav.
Oof. Hudson, don't call me Carson Sparrow, gets fouled. He's fouled by Rylan with a Y.
If you're looking for replays, we don't have them tonight. We're trying this new thing with the cameras. We're taking the camera left, middle, and right, and trying to just focus less on camera movement, more on just getting you the shot right the first time. So replays available if you fast forward and rewind your YouTube channel, but we don't have it set up for you here tonight.
Squire blocked, but saves it back inside to Winia. Alex Gonzalez, don't call me Eric, Alex Gonzalez, out of bounds, off of Riker with a Y. We got a lot of Y's here, and a Z, and a couple of them. We'll call
Huddy
that
Sparrow
out.
bringing it in just outside the reach of your camera here. Hudson Sparrow looking to bounce it and bounces it off Gavin Squire. Out of bounds, West Fork ball.
Year 5 on the court for the Saints are Griffin Brum, Squire, Gonzalez, Winia, and Sparrow.
West Fork looking to take the 3-point shot. They must like that shot here tonight. Easy bank off the bank board.
That's Keston. At least that's what my sheet says. I have first names and numbers only, so we're just going with it. It's better than shoe color. Good pass from Gonzalez inside to Winia, who lays it up and in, and the Saints get on the board, tied this one at 2. Yeah, 32 doing work inside. That's the second time they get that ball inside to Keston. Big dude. Looks like he gets fouled. I don't know if they gave that one to Winia or Gonzalez. Free throws up and good. Keston at the line. Shooting 2, 1 in.
Sammy O. We've got Slammin' Sammy here checking us out tonight.
West Fork's got core, Mr. 4. Mr. Keston has 4. Looking to, like I said, look for that 3-point shot, and it's not there. They're taking it inside. Stolen away from Squire. That's Xander. His first bucket of the night.
So
I told you had a couple Z's.
Tough time with the inbound. Straight to West Fork and another bucket for West Fork. These guys are tough, man. They play a lot of basketball.
I can't tell if that's Azik or Xander. Both have Z's in their name, and both are number 12. So if we get that one wrong, well, we apologize.
Gonzalez attempts the 3-point shot, misses it. Back to West Fork, who comes to the other side and drains the 3-pointer. The score is suddenly Saints 2, West Fork 11. Zach's running our scoreboard tonight, so Zach of All Trades Slam and Sammy, take a look and see what he's doing here. This is one of those things that some night we might have you helping along with. So just how the scoreboard is set up on our side, obviously the black is West Fork, the red is Saint Ansgar. It's not 112 anything. They just put the scores together like that. I probably need to change that.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, we may have to find a new order.
We may. We don't have a clock on this, so the clock right now is 5 minutes and 3 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Saints down 2-11 versus a stout West Fork team.
Yeah, this is the second. I think these teams, the Saints have played, 5 games, and 2 of them against West Fork. It was ugly last time.
It was ugly last time. And it's been a month since more than a month.
Yeah, it's been more than a month since the Saints have played a game.
It was not yet mid-December or about mid-December when they last played.
This West Fork JJV team's got 13 guys on it. Show you the difference in participation numbers. They don't have 13 guys on their baseball team in total. So it's just different. Basketball is their thing there, no doubt about it. I'm sure they think the same thing when we show up with 47 guys for a JV football game.
Exactly.
Just different.
Yeah, West Fork definitely has a stout program.
They do. Tons of participation. That's where it starts, right? If you're a young Saint somewhere listening, play everything. Participate in everything, because, man, it makes a difference. You got numbers to work with, good things can happen. Better practices, better games, better everything when you got more guys to work with.
You got it. Colton Winnie draws a foul on that one. He's headed to the line.
Colton's first is up and good.
Great job, Colton Winnie. Way to serve your team. Way to serve your fans. Clearly he's been practicing.
He probably had a good dinner, I would bet.
Oh,
maybe. He's got all 3. He's got all 4 points for the Saints, so I just assumed that he must have had a not your average sloppy Joe.
Yeah, that is true, man.
11-4. West Fork leads it here. 4.5 minutes in the first quarter. Just a pretty
beautiful
shot by Azik/Xander. No idea which one it is. They have 2 number 12s, so that's where the confusion comes from. And both 12s have been on the court, I believe, at this point. So we got 12 with pink shoes. That's what we're going to call this one. Oof. Stolen away. Ryland's shot won't go. Rebound by Keston. His shot won't go. And Colton Winnie comes away with it. Saints look set up the offense here.
3:45 remaining here in the first quarter. Saints down 4-13.
Need a bucket here.
We could use a bucket here.
Yeah.
Defense is stout. With 13 guys, they should always have fresh legs, but it's an opportunity to gain some additional team fouls, too.
Gavin Squire's 3 won't go. Rebounded by Riker. With a Y. That is
Riker
right.
with a Y.
12 with the pink shoes. Kicks it out to number 4, which is another Aiden, but this one with a Y.
Captain Hudson Sparrow bringing it across the court, the right side.
Finds Winia, who thought about it. I thought he
might take that, too. Whoops.
Griffin Brum. Gonna drive. Good handles. Sick handles, I think the kids call those.
Sick.
Sick handles when you can dribble a basketball like that.
Nothing to do with the mustache, though.
Nothing. No, not in this case.
I thought maybe, some of these kids got them now. They're growing little stashes or whatever. I thought maybe.
You bet. No, I guess I hear you.
Sick handles had something to do with facial hair, but apparently not.
Brum gets fouled. The third West Fork foul of the quarter. That was a problem for them last time, too. They play a super aggressive brand of basketball. But when you got 13 guys, foul trouble is usually not an issue. Squire inbounds. Landon couldn't control it. That's Landon Hillman into the game. Mason Beeland in and Dylan Nunez. Gavin Squire high off the glass, won't go. Rebounded by 34. Zach, will you look in your system and tell me who 34 is? I missed him.
34. Let me see.
Zach's all over it. You heard him doing some of that Mitchell County math earlier. Spot on, spot
Right.
on. Now let's see how his Mitchell County reading is. Who is it? Lane. L-A-N-E?
Thank you. I got it. Colton Winnie with the basketball for the Saints.
Nice little bit of dribbling there. The little miscommunication on that pass.
Yeah. Dylan was going to the rack, and Colton was throwing it to where he was standing. That happens. We talked about that in the varsity game the other night. Miscommunication.
You gotta have communication. Number one key. Communication.
Oof.
Jump ball.
Tough maneuver there by number 34, Mason Beeland.
Forces the jump ball, but it'll stay with West Fork. Do we have a jump ball already?
Yeah, that's
We must have. 2 minutes, 18 seconds to go. We'll try to call out the clock since we don't have one of those on the scoreboard tonight. A little different camera setup. Let us know how you like it down in the chat. Mason tips it away, goes to Landon Hillman. Good defense there to deny that entry pass. Squire going to shoot the three. Got it.
Drains it. Squire with the three-pointer.
Gavin Squire, much needed basket for the Saints.
Bringing this game here within 6. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
If they can keep this thing at a 5, 6, 7 point game, that's what you got to do here. Is just hang around. Tipped away by Winnie, stolen by Beeland. Gavin Squire brings it back up. Saints look to cut the lead here.
Squire, good ball handler. Not going to give these guys anything for free. Same with Winia. Oh, nice play. Way to get it into Beeland there.
Finds Hillman, and Hillman with a nice little jumper off the glass. Saints are within 4. We got the University of Northwood referee staff with us today. They do a good job, these two. I don't know if Northwood has a university or if I just
No,
their school.
I think they do. It's very little known, but University of Northwood is a thing.
Oh.
It's where you go to get the best refereeing education in the country.
I got it. I understand that, and that's solid. Makes sense.
Matter of fact, I think their superintendent of schools has done some officiating for some NCAA and other. Whoops, we got to have a guy. Got to
have a dude. Good, smart there. Let him deflect it out of bounds.
bet.
Reset your 5 seconds and go again.
Very smart.
No, they're going to pressure. They don't like the Saints being within 6, and so they're going to apply some pressure to try to adjust that.
Well, they picked up 8 quick points doing this last time. I'm sure that's going to give them a bit of a. Colton Winnie a little off the camera there with the inbound. Nice job, Mason Beeland. The kid's got cat-like reflexes.
Squire, good defense, but he fouls. We're going to call this one Xander and the other one Azek. No, we're not either. We're calling the other one Xander and this one Azek. Both numbers. So number 12 with the pink shoes, we are going with Xander. Whether that's accurate or not, that's what we're going with. And 12 with the black shoes is Aiden, or Azek. 2 A's, like A.A. Ron, but Azek. He's shooting 2, misses the first. 15-9 with 55 seconds to go.
I haven't been paying attention. Is the shot clock running? It can't be. It's stuck at 35, isn't it?
There's no shot clock.
Okay.
Sparrow checks in for Squire.
Short.
Didn't hit the rim, so that is a whistle and wave your finger in the air, and the ball goes the other way.
Automatic Saints ball.
55 seconds to go in the quarter. They're going to continue to pressure here. Looks like the Saints are trying to run a little screen play for Colton. Good way to pass through it. Good job by the Saints to break that one. Winia drives in.
Woo, beautiful
the
shot, Colton Winia.
Good drive in a bucket.
11-15. Zach, you're doing a great job on the scoreboard there, kid.
Colts.
Oh, great job, Colton Winia.
He's got 6
Steals it
points
away.
and a steal there. Winnie is fouled, hard foul by Rylan with a Y.
Keep in mind there, Zach, the other team's over here on our side tonight, too.
Get us beat up here in the booth, man. All we have is this picnic table bench to protect ourselves. You got to be careful.
If you hear any commotion and sudden interest in strange voices on these things, let us know.
Yeah,
Coach,
right.
oh, look at this. I got to see this thing. Have you seen these yet? So, hold on. Again, I don't want to miss the game here.
Yeah, well,
I got you.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
my.
Look at that, huh?
Winnie's pass goes out of bounds over to West Fork.
We're just
Those
getting our
are
first
sweet.
glimpse
Oh,
of
look
our.
at
Have you
this.
scanned it? Have you scanned it? She works, huh?
Oh, that's good, man.
We got our Saints TV shirts here. You better be around tomorrow night for the game. You might get a
You-
chance to win yourself one.
You might want to make sure you're here because 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Saints trail by 4. Timeout West Fork. They're going to set up a play with 19.7 on the clock. First timeout for West Fork. The Saints, who fell behind by 7 early,
That's awesome.
7 and then 9, are back to within 4. So a good way to end the quarter for the Saints. If you're just joining us, Colton Winia has 6. Gavin Squire made a 3, and Landon Hillman with a jumper for 2. That's how you get to 11 for the Saints. For West Fork, they've got number 12, Xander, who's got 6, 7, 8, 9 points, and Keston with 4, and Lane with 2. I only have first names for you West Forkers, and I have 2 number 12s. So we're sort of guessing which one's Aiden or Azik and which one's Xander, but we'll let you sort it out at home. You probably know. Nice little runner there goes for West Fork. That's it. Who we're calling Azik, number 12. Hudson Sparrow in the corner. Finds Winia, and Winia travels. Found himself in a tough spot there. Got that pass right in the corner. Had to try to fight through it. That'll do it in the first quarter. The Saints trail 17-11, so the lead is back to 6. For West Fork, after 1, it is 17-11. Saints have 4 fouls, evenly distributed, 3 for the Warhawks in the game.
This will be a good time. I haven't talked to him yet about that. But I don't think they're doing ducks tomorrow night, but that's going to be fun. Yeah, not good, not good. Cool, man. Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
All right, 4 7-minute quarters tonight. So nice they're playing a little longer quarters. Those JV games at some of these places get awful short at 6 minutes. So I like to see this one being 7. Saints trail by 6. They'll have the basketball here. Mason Beeland, Landon Hillman, Alex Gonzalez, Griffin Brum, and Huddy Sparrow are your 5 for the Saints. Looks like West Fork's got their starting 5 back in. Turnover for the Saints leads to a run out on the other end for who we're going with Xander, and he's got 12
I might
tonight.
let you and Zach do some things for the third quarter, if you guys want.
Sparrow shovels it off to Beeland. Double team set up nicely there, which leaves Sparrow open. He has a nice pass to Brum. Brum's three-pointer won't go. Rebound Ryland with a Y. What? Turnover? Good pass there. Hillman's short.
So don't go too far.
Shot, we'll call a layup, won't go. Good pass ahead to Riker, and he makes his first bucket of the night at the other end, and the lead is back to 10.
Thought we had a chance there to gain a couple on these guys. Again, we talk about that all the time, that fast break shot that you just got to finesse it. Tough to do it for these younger guys. Although West Fork seems pretty good at it. They've done it a few times. They
played a heck of a lot of basketball, and it shows. Landon Hillman commits the foul underneath. Yeah, and that's why you play these games, right? Is you get that way to build that experience of, okay, what's that feel like? What do I have to do? How do I do that? Squire and Winia back in for the Saints, and Sparrow and Beeland going to get a breather. Under 6 minutes to go in the first half.
So we have some comments already. We got a Summer May asking, am I the furthest to be watching? I'm in Minneapolis tonight.
I think so. I don't know.
So if you're out there and you're further away from Minneapolis,
Let us know.
State your claim, folks. State your claim. Be honest about it, please.
I know we have one, at least one further than that. I can
Well, there's a Steve Beelan reaching out.
bet you he's gonna claim
South
that
Carolina,
furthest away.
he says.
They are still in South Carolina. Well, that's good to know. I wondered where they were. So always good to keep track of your parents. Now you had keep track of your kids when you're young, and now that I'm old, I got to keep track of my parents.
That's
see if
right.
they are lost or in need of any assistance or
It's
you know,
the great
home by
continuum,
curfew, all that stuff.
isn't
Yeah.
it? Goes around, comes around. The great continuum. Jay Sweesaw says, "Go Big Red." At first, when I saw that, Zachary's pointing it out. I thought it said, "Go Big Bird." I was like, how does he know
That'd
they
be
call
all
me
right.
that? How
Yeah.
does he know? They used to call me Big Bird.
Colt Winia gets it to Squire. Now back to Winia. Winia's going to drive here. You watch. Watch. Come on. Here we go. Make it right. Yep. Yeah. A little jumper from the elbow won't go. Rebound by Keston. Wide open three won't go for Aiden with a Y.
Colton Winia thinks he was fouled. He might be right. But you know what?
He
If
might
it-
have
if
a
there's no
case.
whistle, there wasn't a foul. So.
And the University of Northwood Referee College generally gets it right. Landon Hillman for a deep three, taking a page out of his brother's book.
beautiful.
Won't go, but
Oof.
it's rebound by Squire, put back up, won't go either. And pulled down by West Fork.
I see some boys wearing out just a little bit. That one's going back. Black out on it looked like Mr. Griff, maybe? Is
Yep,
that who
I
it
think
is?
he
Maybe that special
tried to save it and bounce it back off the guy standing next to him, but no dice.
Zachary doesn't know I can't hear him with my headphones on. We'll just let him keep talking.
I love it. I hear something, but I don't know what it is.
He's got headphones on, but he doesn't have his mic cooking, so he can hear us, and for some reason he just keeps talking. I don't know, Zachary.
Gonzalez out, Nunez in for the Saints.
He knows I'm joking. I enjoy playing around with Zachary. He's a
Zach
fun-loving
of all
guy.
trades.
If there's any ladies out there looking for prom date, do you have a prom date yet?
Not yet.
All right,
No,
Zachary
he's
is
available.
available.
Got someone in mind though.
Someone in mind.
Oh, he's got a prospect, it sounds like. It's always
Don't-
good to have a prospect
Yeah,
list.
don't make that statement here. That doesn't usually go over well with the ladies to find out on Saints TV that Zach wants to go to prom with you. So
Right.
just keep that to yourself right here, Zach.
There's
of
a
all
right way and a
trades.
wrong way to go about this.
That's right. Fans are clapping.
Something good happened. Oh, they're applauding their leading scorer going to the bench. 12 with the pink shoes.
I think that's Xander. Drives it in. Goes through long shot number 4. Number 4 gets it.
This, they handle the ball so well. All the passes are crisp
do.
there.
Ooh. So I was talking. I don't want to give anything away, but I was talking to Landon tonight about the blocks, and he's going to break his brother's record.
I like it.
You know what he said? He said, "I don't think I've ever blocked a shot." And I said, "You're going to do it tonight." He just did it right
And
there.
he just did. Oh. Colton Winia with a good hustle inside, saves it back for the Saints. Squire drives, shot up, no good.
Oh,
Rebound,
it's just
Hill.
a pass. It's just a pass.
Hunter-
Hillman with the points on that one. Beautiful.
Landon, don't call me Hunter Hillman with a bucket.
I like the way you're thinking, Mr.
A lot of little brothers on this team. I like to see that.
Oof.
Hard foul inside. 4 will go to the line. Shooting 2. Aiden with a Y. Has those same nice pink shoes.
Saints down 13-21 here in the second quarter. Zach, you're doing a good job of that. You got your
Second
quarters.
quarter.
I always forget to do the quarters. Matter of fact, it happened the other night in the real game, didn't it? Where was
It
that?
did,
Where
yeah.
were we in it?
Osage, they couldn't keep the quarters updated.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a hard thing to
It was
remember.
quarter 3B a couple of times, and quarter 1, part 2.
Top of this for you, man.
You're doing great. You're doing a great job. And Sammy's watching, so Sam will be ready next time we need him for that. Don't worry, he's not going too far, Zach. We told Sammy to come back for third quarter. I think you and Sammy. So here's a little sneak peek of what's coming in the third quarter. Don't go anywhere. I talked to some folks who don't know a lot about basketball. I won't mention your names. If you're out there listening right now, don't panic. I'm not going to say your name. And they kind of made the statement, which I like. And they were like, hey, tell me what is this shot clock? What does that mean? What is this whole getting it across half court at a certain time? What is that all about? And I realized, you know what? Saints TV, we kind of need the voice of the common man, the person who maybe isn't used to watching basketball, but enjoys tuning in, and they just want to know a little bit more about the rules. So, Zachary, you and Slam and Sammy P are going to help us out and represent the common man. We'll be asking questions like, what is a shot clock? We'll be asking questions like, what is this rule about? What does it mean to travel? Things like that. So stick around, especially if you are the common man and you just want to understand some of these things.
Fast break, number 44.
Inbound pass is picked off. Max lays it up and in. He's got his first bucket of the night. And 7 West Fork Warriors have points tonight.
Ooh,
Sparrow for 3, won't go. Rebound Beeland. He's knocked to the ground.
Ooh, that's a nice touch on that ball. I was sure that thing was going.
Squire shot won't go. And good defense by Colton helps Max dribble it out of bounds. Over to the Saints.
2:20 remaining here in the first half. Saints down by 12.
Second quarter, by the way.
Zach reminds us that when we talk about 2:20 as the common man, that's good. Thank you, Zach. I said in the half, and that does put us in the second quarter. Thank you, Zach.
A little pressure by the Warhawks, and they do that well, too. They don't have to press to create a little pressure on the ball handler. They do it pretty well. Colton Winia here with the basketball. Closely guarded here. Dribble. That's good. That's how you get through that. Dribble through it. Now we got to practice dribbling so we don't dribble it off our toes.
Off Mason's toes. It's going the way of the black team.
Dylan Nunez.
Slam and Sammy, when you're done with that, you want to plug this in? You'll be ready?
The Warhawks have their biggest lead of the night at 12 here for West Fork.
12, no look pass to number 40.
No good on the three-pointer. What?
Off a couple Saints there.
Yep.
Back
Just
to
can't
black.
corral it. Good job by Sparrow to get a piece of that. Beelan comes away with it. It's going to need some help. Going to need a pass to a point guard. We find that. Good job. Winia thinks about it. Gets himself under the hoop. Instead kicks it back out to Squire. One zigged, the other zagged, and out of bounds we go.
So
Minute
Winia
20
is
to go in the first half.
Winia is a heck of an athlete. I don't know. I don't often see him look as winded as he's looking right now. The kid is playing hard.
Kid is going really hard, man.
And we haven't played a basketball game this group, so everybody except for Colton and Squire basically haven't played a game in over a month. And it's showing in the legs here at the end of the first half.
You got to count
Oh.
the JV games too, man.
Pass in. Pass goes right past Gavin Squire.
You got to count the JV games too that they played in.
This guy's getting a little bit excited. Squire's kind of pointing at himself a little bit. I'm not sure. Those look like a tough one to grab, but Gavin's a team player.
We like that.
We love
Doesn't
it.
matter whose fault it is, right? We got to recover and go make the next one.
You got it. You got it.
Winia.
Always better to take a little too much blame than not enough.
It really is. It really is. It sends the right message to your teammates. Like,
Yep.
hey, you know what? I'm not looking to blame anybody.
Right. Yep.
Soft Colton Winia.
That was, I don't know if you saw that at the end of, it was 2 weeks ago, the end of the NFL regular season. They had one of those plays the Colts did to go to the playoffs or to stay home. And it was an Iowa running back. That's the only reason I know. University of Iowa Hawkeye running back Goodson, who was, it was 4th and 1, played a, hey, if we get this, we probably win the game. If we don't, we probably lose. And Minshew threw it a little bit behind him, the quarterback did, but he got his hand on it, dropped it, couldn't catch it. Game over. And after the game, he stood in front of the cameras and said, touch my hands, I got to catch it. It's nobody's fault but my own. And I thought that was pretty classy.
Yep, I agree.
35 seconds to go in half here. That's Max with his second bucket. He's got 4.
Hudson Sparrow bringing up the right-hand side of the court here. Hands are off to Gavin Squire. A lot of pressure. My goodness. Sparrow says, let me take it to the
There
middle
you
and
go.
give it a nice soft touch. Nothing but net.
Hudson Sparrow breaks the scoring drought
Oh,
and
Huddy.
gets the steal. Back to back. Yeah, he'll go to the
And
line,
he
shoot
takes a
two.
foul. Great play by Hudson.
Yeah, it's fun. That's a good little series there for Hudson with just 5 seconds to go.
Maybe one shot.
Foul's called
Nope.
on the floor, so no free throws.
No such thing as a. Oh, that's what you're saying, Zach. Yeah, so no such thing as a 1-and-1 anymore. They called the foul on the floor, not a shooting foul.
Which makes sense. He probably wasn't into that process yet.
True. Which means instead of trying to stop and take the shot, maybe he should have just taken the shot.
Yeah, as it panned out next time, it's go through him. Or as soon as you see him start to grab at you, go up and pretend like you can throw it into the crowd.
Geez.
They're going to give you the, he was shooting.
We got 4 seconds remaining on the board, so we got to have a play here to get a quick inbound, get it in the hoop. But with West Fork as good as that, that's a good play. That's a good play.
Good job. Woo. Landon Hillman finds Colton Winia, who puts it up and in for his 8th point of the night. And the Saints trail this one 29-17 at the half.
And the halves will be a little shorter than our normal ones. But with that, we're going to thank Farmer State Bank and Grain Millers for keeping these streams free. We love doing these streams. We love those of you who can watch this from home. It just brings us tremendous amount of joy. And for the students who can come to these games for free, that's pretty awesome too. Farmer State Bank, Grain Millers, thank you for your generous contributions.
What's up, guys?
And if
Zach
hold on,
Waltrades
Zach,
here.
hold on, buddy, hold on. We're working on something. Yes, you are live, but just hold on.
It doesn't mean you can talk yet.
Yeah, just gotta wait. All right, so we've got Give Butter is what Saints TV uses as a platform for those of you who are watching from home and want to contribute to Saints TV to help keep the game free for those who are unable to cheer from the stands. We got the QR code on the screen at all times. If using the interwebs is more your jam, then givebutter.com/SaintsFan. You can see that down in the lower right-hand corner. Or even better yet, if you just got your checkbook ready and you're like, you know what, I'd just rather write a check, Saints TV, P.O. Box 371 is how we'll take those proceeds. By the way, last chance here tomorrow night,
Tomorrow
Joe.
night's the night.
Four Iowa women's basketball tickets will be given away. There are still squares available. I think Janet bought some earlier. I bought 2 more today. I'm like, dude, these
Just keep
tickets,
going,
they're just too much. And I knew they were available. I can't say that I didn't buy the last 2, but I believe with tremendous level of confidence that there are at least a few remaining. This is your last chance. Scan the QR code. This is Megan Porsche's account, but she knows what they are. Put basketball ticks or Iowa basketball, whatever you want. You got to put a note in there when you pay by Venmo. $40 per square. Only 100 squares will be sold. So your chances are 1% for every one that you buy. Your chances increase by more squares. Iowa women's basketball tickets are a hot item to a sold-out game where you get to see Caitlin Clark play live on Saturday, January 27th. And if you can't make it, gift it. You'll be the best friend ever. Second place prize is 3-pack of Mesa Solo Stoves. And third place, you get your money back. Saint Ansgar Chamber bucks, 50 of them. All right, with that, we got just under 3 minutes remaining here in halftime. We're gonna bring in Zach of all trades and slamming Sammy P, who is slamming his pizza down his throat right now. So Sammy, you're fine. You're fine. Just we got time, but
he got caught with a mouthful and a hot mic. Oh,
what I want to do is I kind of want. We like to have fun here with these JJV games. Try some things that we haven't tried in the past. You know, we're already doing some different camera things just to see how this works. So we'd love to hear your feedback. I know there's a few of you out there: Summer May, Steve Beeland, Jace Sweesaw. I see Carson Sparrow over there chomping on his pizza. He's probably listening too. Want to know how this camera angle thing is working. Should we pursue this during a varsity game, or should we just keep this in the JJV archives?
Just keep this in the JJV archives, man.
Zachary, you don't count because you're on this side.
You're
of
on
the
this.
screen,
You're
buddy.
in the booth, man.
Yep.
You can't vote.
If you were at home, you know what?
Then you can vote.
But
Yeah.
you know what? You go home and you watch this later, and you tell us what your thoughts are. Okay? We want to know.
Of course, it's up to the viewers. They got to decide.
It's up to the viewers. And right now, you're not, but you will be a viewer when you
Later.
go home and watch it on. Yep.
Later.
So you
Yep.
let us know. You let us know. All right. But so we're super anxious. Zach, your voice sounds amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Not to mention yourself either.
Well, thank you.
And
we mentioned
Mr.
earlier,
Not Your Average Joe over there.
just in
Way down
case
here.
you're one of the ladies out there who may be waiting for Zach's call, Zach of all trades is available for prom. We're not going to talk about who you're
Right.
thinking about, but we're just going to talk to the ladies right now. And Zach, put that microphone just a little bit closer to you.
Is that good?
That's good. Just so you know, none of our voices sound this good in real life.
Bruh.
Like the microphone is magical, right?
Yes,
Except
it is.
Zach.
Must be the magic mic, man.
Except Zach.
Right.
And
This is his actual voice.
this
We
is
do
his
not
actual
have the
voice.
voice augmentation
This is not
on.
muted. Nothing. This is my actual voice. It just sounds beautiful.
You see that dude just drain that three-pointer? This is what they intend to do this entire second half. But Hillman's probably going to break his brother's record right here just in the second half of this one.
What
I can
is
feel it.
Hillman's record anyway?
What is it now? Do we know what the official was the other night?
Yes, so he had 3 the other night. So he has 174
4.
Career.
career blocks.
Guess
So-
what? We got a little slide for that. Look at this. Get
Yeah.
your box of record-breaking
Wow.
stuffing mix. Hillman's 172 servings of stuffing per box.
That was fun. You know, that's a record that stood for 49 years. Anytime at any sport that a record stands for that long and you break it, that's a pretty cool achievement. So congratulations to Hunter Hillman. Right on track to break the same guy's career. He has the career. Now he's also on track to get the
Total blocks in a game.
the season
That's pretty
the season
incredible.
record as well, which is 94. He needs 94 to tie. He has 62, and I believe there are 9 basketball games remaining.
I believe he can do it.
So you're going to want to see each one of those 9. Get here if you can and go watch those. He's averaging over 5 blocks a game. And the Saints obviously take a tough loss early in the week, but they're rolling right now, playing really well as a team, and fun to watch that. Fun to watch that varsity team go back in action tomorrow night here, right, Eric?
It is
Yeah,
at
here.
home.
right here.
It is here
Welcome back
versus
to
a
Saint
North
Ansgar.
a North Butler team that when we played them last time, they were winless, and I felt like, yeah, these guys are better than that, and they've proven to be better than that. I'm not sure what their record is now. We'll have some stats for you tomorrow night, so tune in or be here.
Be here or be
Be here
square.
and tune in. How's that?
That's better.
So it looks like we got Slam and Sammy P has got his mic on.
Got it back.
He's got his pizza down there, Slammy?
No, he's done, man.
Good. How was school, Sam?
Good.
You learned something today? Say yes. You know the right answer.
The answer is a quick yes. And then
We
think
prefer
about
a quick one. Yeah. Never
Yeah.
mind.
It's foul.
Disregard that question. I didn't mean to get you off track. My boys know just to say yes.
So, actually, one of my friend's grandpa
Oh.
played with Kurt Koshmeter.
Oh, so do you have
Whoa.
some insight? So this Kurt
No,
Koshmeter, for
no,
those of
I
you
don't-
just tuning in,
I don't think so.
it was the previous career block record. We heard on the stream on Tuesday night he is 7 feet tall, or was in high school. He might
Yeah.
have shrunk. He was this big fella, and I actually found a picture of him playing basketball on
You did?
Jerry Rahoot's Saint
Oh,
Ansgar
Jerry Rahoot, you're a star.
history page
He's got
from
all the
way back that he posted. I don't know, it was a couple years ago. If you search for it, you can find it. And he is a very, very tall young man.
Is that on
Holy
Facebook?
cow! Yeah, pretty shot there from. We're going with Xander. He's got 13. It
Zandoff.
might also be Isaac. We don't know. They
Zandoff.
both are number 12.
We'll just call him Zandoff.
Okay, so gentlemen, Zach of all trades and Slam and Sammy P. We're talking in the second quarter. This is the third quarter now.
Yep.
Thank you, Zach, for getting that right on the screen.
Yeah, no
I always
problem.
forget. That we need the common man, the person who's watching but doesn't maybe watch a lot of basketball, who just enjoys seeing these athletes play and grow and develop. They may not know all the rules, so we're going to ask some questions here. I want you guys to help us out. Can you guys do that?
I'm not perfect on my basketball analysis.
Sorry, you got
but
Zach to back you up. You'll be
Yeah.
fine. So you know what? I don't know all the rules either. There's a lot of things I don't know. I'm learning every day, just like you are when you're in school.
Yeah.
You will do the same thing in life. I promise you that.
100% guaranteed.
Maybe not 100%.
So
90.
let's start with this question.
99.9.
What does it mean? Because I think generally traveling is a good thing, right? Hey, if you travel
Right.
a lot,
Same
that's like,
you-
oh, you must
you got this
visit
one.
a lot of great places. But travel doesn't seem to be a positive thing here. What is the deal? What is a travel in basketball?
If you take 3 steps or if you take an extra step than you need to. And when you're going for a layup, for example, you can only take an amount of 2 steps, maybe 3 if you count your gather step.
Gather step.
Gather step.
Now, see, now you are teaching me something here, Slam and Sammy.
Gavin
Oh.
Squire with the bucket.
My sister teaches me a lot, so credit to Amelia Porsche, one of the Twisted Sisters.
She is definitely one of the Twisted Sisters.
One? You got more than one?
It's a 3.
Yeah, there's more than one.
That was a beautiful shot. Those high arching threes are a thing of beauty.
They're dangerous, too,
They really are.
because you know they're going to go in.
It's hard to goaltend when one of those babies is coming.
Yeah.
No doubt. And they're so soft off the rim. Even if they miss a little bit, they have a chance to rattle themselves back in.
We're gonna come back to traveling. I don't feel like we have a complete answer on that. Although I like where you're going there. Gather step. I've never heard that. What is goaltend?
A goaltend?
Yeah.
That's a 2, by the way. So a goaltend is if the ball is dropping on a shot, and you, if you shoot it and then
on
going
the
down
floor.
towards the basket, you swat it away. That's a goaltend.
If you swat a ball that's been shot, it's a goaltend?
Well, if the ball is going down from the shot.
It's like,
Oh, got it. Like if it's on its way into the hoop,
Yeah,
Like
you
that.
can't-
coming downward.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
okay.
gravity takes it over.
Blocked
Like
by
that.
Landon Hillman.
No, that is a clear block.
Stuffaroni.
Stuffaroni Hillman. We're used to that.
Some
There's two.
stovetop.
Oh, now
That is
that.
a foul.
He is fouled.
Okay, good. Explain that. What is a foul and why was that one?
A foul.
Because they slapped him to the ground. But, Zach, you can get this. You can describe it a
So
bit better.
a foul is when you do something illegal. You can only get up to maximum of 5 fouls per person. And
Illegal.
so, like, let's say I want to be your best friend and slap you on the arm.
Okay.
That's a foul. If you go up to shoot and that happens, you get 1 team foul and 2 shots.
Colton Winnie makes 1 of 2. He has 9 on the night. Keep going.
And if you get, rebound by Hellman, that's 3. Or 2. 2 or 3, one of the 2. And then if you get,
Beeland. Hellman got
very close, man.
slung to the ground.
Colton Winnie, a good piece of defense there. Wasn't going to let him just have that pass.
Dylan Nunez comes in for the Saints. Griffin Brum's going to take a break real quick.
She's not allowed to hit the defending players, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Especially when they're shooting, right? Then,
Right.
then it's really bad.
So then back to the foul stuff. That was a travel because he took more than 1 step without dribbling.
See, there we got an example of what we're trying to explain
I
right
like
there.
it, I
Okay,
like it.
like
Right.
So when you're dribbling, you can step all you want. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. As long as you keep dribbling the ball, you can go wherever you want on the court, except the out of bounds.
Sure.
That's a given.
Well, then you're not on the court, right?
Right.
On
That's
the court should be inbounds.
Right. Yep.
Got it.
And if you go back, this is kind of what we were talking about earlier. If you go back to the half court, it's called an over and back. If you already gone over once and back over. That's 4 blocks for Hillman, as we know it.
Good pass
Finds
there.
Winnie
Great
downstream
job. Great job.
Good job,
for the
Colton
quick
Winnie.
2-pointer.
I'm not laughing at you, as Mason Beelan was totally ready to take that charge. I was like, oh, he's coming awful fast.
This looks like it might hurt. I don't have football pads on.
Not yet. Gotta wait for the fall for that one.
They'd have called it for the blocking foul anyway.
Dylan Nunez gets the steal.
Ooh,
Almost a travel.
Not travels. That's 1
that's a
steal
good
for
play. That's a good
Dylan.
play.
Gets foul. Oh, no, jump ball.
Awfully quick jump ball.
And it will
They
be
call him
with the
quicker than ever
Saints.
now, it seems.
That's part of the curriculum at Northwood University of refereeing.
So,
Is
do
the
you
quick
guys
jump ball whistle. I think it's a good call. He absolutely had the back of the basketball over the top of his head.
Fair.
We had one of those in Osage Friday night too, or Tuesday night. Felt like Friday
Tuesday.
night.
Tuesday.
Do you
Felt
guys
like Friday. Go
need
ahead,
us
Sammy.
to explain what a jump ball is?
Yeah, what is a jump ball?
So-
That happens at the beginning of the game, doesn't it?
Do you want to
Well-
do you want to cover this or do you want me to cover this?
I'll do it.
Okay.
So a jump ball,
Way to
not the
communicate there.
same as a jump ball at the start of the game. A jump ball is when 2 people have possession of the ball. They can come quick, they can come late, they can come if 2 people have possession of the ball at the same time. And then in the NBA, the possession arrow should show where it should go, where the ball would go off the jump ball,
Dylan Nunez gets another steal
and probably traveled.
and probably travel, but they didn't
Money.
call it.
Oh,
Money.
Beelan.
Mason Beelan with the 3.
Bang.
And so, in the NBA, how they
Timeout, West
decide it
Fork.
is they actually do a jump ball, and I believe that's where the
Yep.
origin of the jump ball call came because you would do a jump ball after
Like at the
a
beginning
jump
of the
ball.
game.
Yeah, kind of like that, except it would be at
One
in
of
the
s-
lane.
One of the
kinda.
two court
Yeah.
sides. So like in this case, we have to have one from one team
Yeah.
and one from the other team doing that. Not at the beginning, but like in like the
In
second
the middle
quarter.
of the game, yeah.
In the middle of the game, that would be a jump ball.
You guys have provided tremendous clarity. Thank you, fellas. Thank
No
you.
problem.
We have 1 minute and 47 seconds
In the
remaining
third
here
quarter,
in the
it'll be
third quarter.
25-37. West Fork leads. I think by 13.
So jump ball is
12.
12.
So-
That's good. There's Mitchell County math. It came to you.
That's Saint
You knew it
Ansgar
would.
maths
It,
for you.
it could also be 3,725
Yeah.
for Saint Ansgar and 0 for West Fork. That's also a possible.
Summer
His-
May, thank you for checking in. By the way, I'm gonna take a moment here. She likes the scoreboard cam, so we got Zach's scoreboard here, but I'm guessing it's handy to know exactly how much time. is
Fouls
left,
and
right?
time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Fair.
Steve Beelan, he says us too.
Steve Beeland, who may or may not be related to Summer May, I will neither confirm nor deny
We
that
do not reveal the identities of our viewers.
Exactly.
Good
Exactly.
job.
Usually their names are listed there, but other than that, we are not in the business of.
Knowing who is our who.
That's right.
But I suspect it has to do with just understanding exactly how much time is in the game. Can you? Would you please confirm that?
Yep.
If you've got your
Minute
fingers
20.
close to the
Because
digits.
we have a solution for that, or a potential solution. We just need to know if it's worth pursuing.
If you look at the bottom of your screen, you'll see the scoreboard.
So if we had this scoreboard, but with a clock in it, does that change things?
Yep, that's a good. I like the way you presented that question.
And he is fouled. It'll be West Fork's ball, I believe.
But I think if we had the clock thing, that might take.
We got
That might-
Captain King.
Hold on, Zach.
Might
I'm
be-
sorry. I was
Hudson's
listening to
Sparrow.
what Sammy was saying there. Sammy, you were saying what?
So if we had the clock there, it might be a bit tough to coordinate with everything.
Yeah.
Stopping the clock,
True.
Yep.
keeping it going.
Yeah.
You might need to be a super big basketball expert. Like the
that.
smartest man we know, Joe Carlson.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that guy's smart.
Joel
He's smart.
is just smart as smart can be.
Which is so
Pretty
Summer's
smart.
Summer I believe is listening with someone who builds or has the capability to build apps.
What?
What?
No, 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 no. Are
If
you serious?
We are thinking about, we're just on air production meeting, and this is be news to everybody here, including the young man I'm talking to sit next to Summer. But we may need an app built, an interface that will feed from our phone to this broadcast via an Apple or
That would be
Android
actually pretty
device.
good.
There's some out there, but they will not feed to a Mac. So we just need to copy
Yes.
it and make it feed to the Mac.
Yes.
You don't even have to. I mean, you kind of have to build it.
Blocked by number 4.
Let's be honest. I know nothing about the process other than I want it. So anyway,
I am with
Only when
you.
you brings
That-
it across half
that
court.
work order may be coming in.
Sparrow.
Oh, that was
No.
a hierarchy.
Hey, he got that 3, baby.
You bet.
41-30.
Laser beams from the high arching. That just takes a little bit too long.
6
Sorry for those
seconds to
laser
go in the
beams. Whoops.
quarter. That one's no good. Rebound,
Rebound,
Hillman.
Hillman.
There you go. Better just to hang on to that thing than turn it over and let them give him an easy layup
It'll be
here.
fourth quarter.
Saints have hung around on this one. It is 41-30,
They
and
really
we
have.
talked about what happened last time. So this is a good change.
We
Let's
got West Fork up by 11.
now don't go close that gap, just like the varsity did on Tuesday night, right? Down 17 or 18 or something with 4 minutes to go
Is
in the
that a
third,
mic
and
cap?
come on back.
That's
What?
Mike. That's
What?
Mike cap. That might
Yes,
be
yours is missing, so
That's
now
to
we know
you,
where
buddy.
it is.
Oh, yes, Sammy. No wonder your voice that wasn't quite that
good eyes
deep,
for Sammy,
deep
I'd say. Huh?
voice that we expect from Sammy. So Summer has chimed in.
There we go.
There we
and
go. We're
she
back.
says that she's referencing someone. I'm sure it's a code name.
code name.
Janie is
Okay.
up for the challenge.
Oh, that's good.
So so let's give a little context on that. So there is, and we played around with some software. We just weren't getting what we wanted out of it, but it's called OCR, Optical Character Recognition. You can put a camera on the score clock, and it reads that. But what we're using in the Mac isn't great, and there really isn't anything out there for a Mac. Not your average Joe. Did a little bit of digging. This guy's very good at research. Hold on here, Zachary, man. And there is some software available, but
That will do that.
only for a PC, and we're using a Mac, and so that's the struggle. Now, let's go to what
Yeah.
Sammy's talking about. Sammy's like, hey, we're using this cool app that could have a scoreboard on it. That's basically pushing, so Zach's controlling that. He's pushing the score into the cloud, and my Macintosh grabs it out of the cloud and says, hey, it's 41:30. We know that because Zach's entering that. And you can put a clock on it, but it is
Tough.
Right.
impossible.
What we'd really like is the OCR solution, where we can just bring any camera with us, point it at the screen, and boom, it creates this scoreboard that we can import into Ecamm with the clock. Right? That's really what our
Floater
request
doesn't
is.
go.
That's our work order.
Mason.
Stolen by Mason
Oh,
Beelan.
Mason.
Up to Winia. Hit
Now,
the
I'm
three
confused.
here,
Is
young
this-
man.
Is this they switch? They switch sides
often.
of the court every so often. Do you think, Sammy? Are we in the right side of the court here?
Don't know.
I
Gosh,
could
hope
tell
so.
you, I got you,
That's
because
big
I know
block.
this.
That was a big block. Yeah, what do you got there?
So at the first half, they go on West Fork's side, so they will defend
Good job by Squire. Knock that away.
Nice
the
defense.
West basket.
Was that Squire?
He knocked it away.
That
You
was
bet he
Squire.
did.
He
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 caused
ended up
the,
on the rebound side of that thing too.
And like every,
That
so
was-
at the
it's
beginning of the
amazing.
game, they line up the way they want to go.
Great dribble in there. So, are you saying if I'm to, I'm trying to contextualize what you're saying here? They actually switch sides only at the half, not at every quarter?
Sparrow.
Not at no quarters or nothing, no. Just at the half.
Got it.
Wow.
That's a smooth move by number 40 there. What's his name,
Sure
Joe?
is. Riker with a Y.
Riker with a Y.
He's got 9.
Should know his name by now. That was a nice move.
Haven't
That's
called
not
that.
gonna keep Sparrow
what
from
is this guy
shoot-
doing?
He's feeling it. We call that a heat
Oh!
check. Just a pass.
No.
Oh my! Oh! Almost a big embarrassment moment for Hillman.
It just will
Oh, my
not
goodness,
fall.
you guys.
That was. That's a 3. No good.
Mason
Rebound. Beal.
Beelan rebounds.
Beelan with those long, lanky Beelan arms.
He gets fouled, Winia does.
Fortunate for him, that pass went straight into the hands of Winia and not into West Fork.
Mr. Dapper
Right.
calling the foul there.
You mind
His
if I
first
say
name is
something about the
Dan
half
in my
court?
mind. It's probably not,
Dan?
but
I'll go with that. Zachary, what's up?
Can I mention about what they do when they go across the half court with the ball?
Like that?
Well, yeah,
Over
that
There
call
it
there.
is, Zach. How? What's this perfectly queued up? What
There
just
it is.
happened there,
This is
Zachary?
not staged whatsoever. So
Wow.
that means it's an over and back call. So you see that thin, the fat white line down the center of your screen? That is half court, the half
Get the
court
ball.
line.
Okay, okay.
And let's say
That was probably goaltend because he hit the
Let's
net.
say
Agree.
Colton Winnie decides to stop just about before the logo ends.
Beelan.
Or number 40 here. I think that's Max.
40 is Riker with a Y.
Riker. That's who it is. Riker with a Y.
Oh,
Fouled by Colton Winia.
bye.
That was
Hillman.
Lando, I think. That was
Lando.
Landon.
I think Orlando's getting that one.
Landon Hillman.
And with the force behind that block, I gotta believe he had nitro average sloppy Joes for supper. Did you see the force on that thing?
I think he did.
4 minutes, 49 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
Keelan's secret sauce is in there.
As Travis calls it, the fourth stanza.
shot.
He's converted them to stanzas.
It's kind of a orchestrated event of sorts.
Good pass.
Hey, we were talking about the Osays game that night, and Saints nearly.
Lando Hill has 5 of those babies tonight after deciding he
There's
was
a
just going to break the record. He's well on his way.
Oh my goodness, Lando!
He is on his way. Let him cook, man. Let him cook.
Oh, he's cooking.
He is cooking that post.
Can he
Loud
get another
clapping.
one?
Maybe.
No. I'm just going to shoot. I'm just going to splash it.
Oof,
He sure did.
that was a splash.
Riley.
48-30.
That felt a little too much like bath time. Big splash, lots of suds.
Just a third
420
made
in the
three-pointer
third,
for
fourth
Western.
huddy.
Huddy, huddy.
Hudson
Fireworks.
Sparrow with the
Hudson
two-pointer.
From Hudson
Sparrow's
Sparrow.
got 7 tonight.
I bet you're happy, Kano Genius.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Now it's 50 to 32.
Oh, good play by the defense.
So that was not an overback because he had 1 foot across the half-court line.
They have
Yeah,
to
we
establish
appreciate that.
possession,
They
don't
have to establish possession before they can.
Got to get across.
Get a
That was
call.
a good move.
That was a good move. Gotta give it to Hudson Sparrow. He's pretty good at that stuff.
Good
Wow.
recovery
Wow.
by
Good
Squire.
Good job there by Brum to reel that one in.
Stays with the Saints. We got who we got here?
Who we got here?
So, Summer May, appreciate your feedback. The question, I would love to see your answer. The scoreboard, it looks a little prettier, I suppose, than just a scoreboard clicking down. The time clock is a lot, I'm sure, but the question that Joe presented, and we went straight to the technology,
Hudson
right?
Sparrow.
I thought maybe that was going
I
to.
wanted that one.
What if this beautiful time clock that you see, or the score clock that you see here, had an actual time
Good.
ticker on it? Would you
Well,
like that better
that-
than anything?
What I'm thinking is we could put
Is
it
that
down
better,
the
or
bottom
is it
left
still better just to have the actual scoreboard? I think that's our question, right?
Yep.
Ultimately,
Yep.
Look
Or we
long.
could put it down in the bottom right, left corner here, just the time.
Well, now Zachary, don't make promises that I can't keep.
No.
And they'll call a foul.
Gavin Squire gets fouled. Goes to the
haven't
line.
called a lot of fouls. I believe that one will be on the
No,
floor.
will not go to the line. I think it's on the floor.
Pretty rough game for the freshman Saints here.
They did a pretty good job of hanging on for
Yeah.
quite some time. They're down by
You're a
22
freshman
now in
next
this
year,
one.
right?
I'm in fifth
Zachary,
grade.
you're one off on the score. Will you double check that, please?
Oh, foot's out of bounds. Man,
I got you. There we go.
Thank you, sir.
It's fixed. Sometimes I get a little carried away, but
You've done an
laser
excellent job
focus.
tonight. Done an excellent job. I've never done as well as you've done here tonight.
Thank you, Kano Genius.
I'm not even joking.
Do you have any more questions for us?
I get excited about the game.
good defense.
Good job by Brum. Staying with it. Saints are playing hard yet. We like that.
Got any questions for us?
Yeah. Do you have any idea of who had not your average sloppy joes tonight? Or something?
Hillman.
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 Hillman
good call.
definitely did.
Hillman did.
He
yes,
had one
you are.
sandwich for every block would be my prediction.
You
Did he
are
have 5
correct.
Beelan?
or 6?
I'm guessing Beelan had him.
Yes, 5 or 6 sandwiches. I did lose count.
How about that Hudson
Oh.
Just tell him he can
Oh.
have one sloppy Joe for every block every night, and we'll be fine.
I'm guessing Beeland had some. I mean, considering.
Yes, you are correct. You're doing great, Sammy, but obviously it's the level of play that's making it obvious. I get
How
that.
about that
but
Hudson Sparrow out there?
Hudson Sparrow
Oh.
had one. You're correct.
He has 7 points, not a coincidence.
You're just missing one, and I will say the one that you're missing has been quietly defending. And
Winya.
Colton Winia, I would say. He gets
Colton.
the foul.
Is
How
it
about
Winya?
number 54,
Gonzo
who's made
has
an impact in this
There
game?
you go. See, that's
he
it.
may not be on the
Alex Gonzalez
scoreboard,
has
but he
him?
has
That's it.
he has had a tremendous impact inside.
I gotta say,
Yes.
Joe, I haven't had your sloppy joes before.
Me either, to be honest. I haven't. It's
them,
my.
but you
They're named
haven't
after
had-
me.
oh.
Oh, I've never made them.
When I-
I'm just the namesake.
When I say they're not your average sloppy joes, let me just tell
Did
you
he
this,
make
Zachary. No, they're not. They're not his, but
No,
they're.
did he make that shot?
Yes, he sure did.
Okay.
So when you say not your average, do you mean like not your average in like a
I'm
bad
so
way?
glad
or
you're
not your
asking.
average
Violation
in a
on the
good
shooter.
way?
You asked right on cue, my man. So not your average means no, they weren't average, and it also doesn't mean below average. So put your Mitchell County math to work and see what that means.
So that was a violation on the shooter. He had his foot over the line.
Over that little white stripe, is that what you're saying?
That
You can't do
little-
that?
Nope, you can't do that.
I
we
gotcha.
got something going on here.
What?
Well, hold on. Clearly, you say he did do that, so clearly he can do it.
Well, you can. It's just
But
not
what is there a
legal.
penalty?
It's a penalty. You don't get that extra shot because of that violation. That second shot does not count.
Oh, got it. I see. So you can do it, but there's a penalty.
No good.
Am
that
I
was
right,
a good
Sammy?
pass.
Yes, it
yes,
was.
I think you are good. I think you are right.
All right, rebound number 12. We don't know if that's AA, whoever, or
Or probably got away with a foul right there.
yeah.
I
I'd
don't
say
think so. That's just called. That's just called.
Jump ball.
Buckville forces the jump ball. Good job. Hudson Sparrows played a heck of a basketball game tonight. Keep hustling like that, young man.
Maybe you could get as good as your dad.
I know.
I'm hoping one day I can be as good as that kid. But you know what? Those days are they're long gone.
Well, you never know. You
They're
could join the
fleeting, aren't they?
NBA.
They go fast.
Yeah, I've never been that good, and I don't really have a chance of ever getting that good. So I'm just gonna have to
I don't know if those
live
guys
vicariously.
have heard or not
Hey,
about my severe
join the
jammed
NBA, Eric.
finger that derailed my basketball career as an 8-year-old.
Or Shano Genius. You could
Yep.
join the NBA.
You need to tell people about this, Joe.
Well, it's been mentioned on the stream, so you got to be a long time.
Wow.
Hudson Sparrow gets the
Hudson.
steal. Fast
Let's
break.
see it.
Slam it.
Oh, not a travel.
Bowinia.
Unselfish.
Oh.
Out of bounds.
He,
Yeah.
was, he
Yeah.
was kneeling on the line, so it's
Good.
their ball.
So that was a fast break that we talk about for those watching at home. That is really hard to sprint down the court
With the
and
basketball.
lighten up enough,
Yep.
Minute 20 left
just
in the
enough.
fourth quarter.
Zachary.
Yes.
It's always better when there's one person talking at a time.
I'm
on there.
sorry, but we have a minute and 10 seconds
You know what?
Minute 10.
It's important to know. You're right. We
left
don't have the
in
clock.
the game.
Hudsville,
That's a nice
USA.
It's a nice shot there.
9 points tonight. Great job, Hudson.
I like that little effect you got there.
You know what? They actually throw streamers from the ceiling when good shots are made in this game.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a feature of this new gym.
Pretty proud of that feature in this gym. You got to be here to see it live. It's really fantastic.
Yeah.
Hudville looking for 11, but he
Hudsonville
gets fouled. 55.7 seconds remain.
So that fast break we're talking about, when you're cruising down, and Zachary, you can tell us about it. When you get a steal and you're cruising down
I've
the
actually
court,
had a fast break last year.
and
last
how, did
season.
you make the basket?
I did not.
It's hard to do, isn't it? That's what we're talking about. It's hard to
do,
lighten up.
especially when you get when you get ahead of the guys.
Oh,
Pretty
Colton Winnie,
pretty.
a beautiful shot.
Fade away
And
for
they
him.
get,
He's got 13 tonight.
When they get behind you and they come up, you might hear us yell "Wolf" from the sideline. That
Wolf.
means look out behind you.
Oh, really? I don't even think I've ever heard
There's
of
a
it.
little inside basketball for you. I like it.
Like in the varsity game, you'll hear "Wolf, Wolf, Wolf."
That means he's coming behind you.
That means someone's going to come steal the ball from behind you.
Oh, got it.
So-
Hudson Sparrow with the foul.
I remember there was this one amazing play by Tyke where they were going in for a fast break. I think it was against Northwood. It was against Northwood. He came up he was going in to, I don't know, maybe dunk it. I don't know what he was going to do. But he ended up just poking the ball out. I can't remember which game it was. He was going up maybe to dunk it. I don't know. He just slid his hand in there.
That was a
and
great
poked
play.
the ball out. Do
I
you
remember the play. I remember.
Which team it was against?
I don't know. Maybe
You know
I
what?
wasn't there.
Nunez.
Nunez with the three.
Not a
Great
three.
shot.
It's a
Great
two.
shot. 2-pointer, but
3
a
seconds to go.
It's a three-pointer.
That'll do it here in Saint Ansgar. The Saints lose 57-39, but play well. But, an improvement over last
They had
time.
some
Scored
good
39
games.
points against this
Yeah, what did they
this
score
team.
last time? Do you have that score? Do
I
you know?
don't.
I asked Hudson today because I didn't remember, and he said, "Yeah, it was like 45-15 or something like that." And
Yeah.
we got our 15 in the last quarter of the game when they put in guys number 9 through 13 or whatever that is. So I think so too. I think
Played
great
much
improvement.
better tonight, and that's what these seasons at this level is about: is get better, right?
You got it.
Yep.
You got it. Hillman did a great job. Got some blocks. He said he's never blocked anybody before.
Well, he had some
That's
tonight.
that's certainly not true any longer. If that was true when he was eating those not your average sloppy joes. But really, I think well played. This is a good team. We know that West Fork is disciplined. We know they've got a good basketball team from the beginning of when these guys. I think they're playing basketball when these guys are born
Right.
with a basketball in their hand, and all the way through senior high. We know that this team is an excellent team. I want to take a look at there's some moms taking pictures down there. You
right,
can kind of
right.
capture a little bit of that.
We've got some stats for you. Colton Winia has 13 on the night for the leading scorer for the Saints. Hudson Sparrow
Slayman Sammy is out
has
of here.
9. Gavin Squire with 7. Landon Hillman has 4. Mason Beeland with a 3. And Dylan Nunez gets on the board with that 2 there right at the end. So that's how the Saints get to 39 on the night. They lose 57-39 here in the JJV game versus the West Fork Warhawks.
We have
Thanks for
lost-
joining us.
Go ahead.
I was just signing off. You got any final words here?
We
Zach?
have lost Slayman Sammy.
All right, Slam and Sammy is over and out, and we're about to do the same. You have any wise words for listening audience before we sign off here,
For
sir?
you audience members out there, I know there's a lot of you. We have a game tomorrow, right back here in Saint Ansgar.
Yes, sir.
Varsity starts at 6:30 with the girls, and the girls JV starts at 4, if I'm not mistaken. Should be around there. 4:15.
6:15. Girls.
Varsity
6 o'clock.
girls at 6:15. Yep.
6:15 varsity girls.
JV girls, I assume, would be at 4. So our stream will start if we get her set up at 4, right?
Yep, you got it. You got it. Yep, 4 o'clock should be their first game, and then we'll be going on a quadruple. It'll be 4 games in a row. JV girls, JV boys.
I'm playing.
Varsity girls
maybe
will
playing in
start
that one.
at 6:15, and then the boys will start 15 minutes after they're done. Officially 15 minutes after the girls' varsity game is done. So you want to tune in for that tomorrow night, and there's some pretty cool halftime stuff coming we expect tomorrow, so stick around for that.
That will
Cool.
be a
I
surprise
can't
to
wait.
see.
I can't wait. I will be a viewer tomorrow night, and my eyes will be glued to
Make
the
sure you
screen.
keep checking into Saints TV. And this is Zach of All Trades signing off for the night.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow night. Oh, I got to mention this one more time.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's important. This is your
It
last
is
chance.
important.
Get it up there. Tomorrow night we're giving these tickets away. All right. I'm sorry to extend it, but I do these sorts of things. Forget about things till the very last moment.
Let's get these sold out. Junior class fundraiser. Don't forget that.
Junior class fundraiser, your chance to win some tickets or some cool prizes. But most importantly, a junior class fundraiser. Please, please, please support it. Thanks for joining us. We will see you tomorrow night right here in St. Ansgar.